Yeah. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world, and welcome to CricWit. What's your CQ? This is episode 7, but round 6. And yes, this is the first, or rather, the last preliminary round before the first semi final. Apologies for that. But as I said earlier, this whole intent of doing CricWit, What's Your CQ, is that, we bring some happiness to you, and we also bring in some sort of joy with regards to the sport we all love and test your knowledge as well. So today, joining me on this bumper episode is Shantanu from Netherlands. Hi Shantanu, thank you for joining us.
Hi Nishad.
We've got Kshitij from Indore. Hi Kshitij, how are you?
Hi, thanks for having me.
Our pleasure, totally. We've got Aditya from Bangalore. Hi Aditya.
Hi Nishad. Hi everyone.
And yes, also from Bangalore is Pawan, who's been very consistent in participating in the audience round. Hi, Pawan.
Hi. Hi.
It's good to have you all. And as you can see, there's a difference in today's episode. It is because we've got 4 participants instead of the usual 3. I can see comments coming in already. Siddharth Gulati, one of our semi-finalists, he's waiting for one of you over there. He says, all the best to 4 participants, Siddharth. There are 4 today, not 3. So anyways, guys, that's very good to know. But before we start, it's my duty to bring in the winner of the previous episode, Vignesh. Can I have Vignesh on screen, please? Hi, Vignesh. How are you doing? Vignesh, can you unmute your mic, please?
Hi, Nishad. How are you?
All good. Thank you. And Vignesh, just to start off, I would like you to give your wishes and also some tips to our participants from today.
Hi, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. This is one thing which has been keeping everyone happy during these lockdown times. I hope all 4 of you will have fun. Doesn't matter if you win or lose. The main thing of participating is having fun. Good luck. All the best.
Thanks, Vignesh. And just before we start, I'll also explain the rules to the participants once again and for the benefit of the audience. Then we'll come back to you where you declare the quiz open. So guys, as you know, we've had a rehearsal. You see how the app works is that you see the question on screen and then you can answer on your phones through the Kahoot app that we have told you since you're already logged into the quiz. As you know, the first power play is the first 15 questions where, there are some easy questions, a few freebies, maybe a few tricky ones. The field is inside, so try to maximize your advantage. Then we come to the middle overs, that is power play 2 from question number 16 to 25. Questions are okay. They are not very difficult, not very easy. That's when you keep wickets in hand, knock the ball around, and ensure that you are ready for the last phase. That is the slog overs from question number 26 to question number 30. Now here is where you can maximize your advantage because the points available are double. So if a question that may have given you 1,000 points up to question number 25 will give you a maximum of 2,000 points in the round in the slog overs from question number 26 to question number 30. Also remember, the faster you answer, the right answer that is, the more chances of you getting the better point. So that also matters. Time is of the essence. Some questions you've got 30 seconds, I think 2 of them, and the others you've got 20 seconds. 4 options for each of them. The last question is where you have to arrange them in order. So guys, any questions for me?
No, I think.
Yeah.
All good. And yes, keep the banter going. Audience, please join in the fun. Tell us certain facts or stats that you may know. There is a lot to learn from this, a lot of fun that we have sharing this knowledge, and that is the whole essence of this whole program. So yes, Vignesh, I'd like you to firstly announce the quiz as open.
All the best. All the best, guys. Let's talk it. There you go, Nishad.
Thank you, Vignesh. Thank you so much. And we shall be ready now for CricWit. What's your CQ? Are you ready, gentlemen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Now let me share my screen with you. It should be. There you have it. We've got all those four participants on screen: Pawan, Shantanu, Aditya, and Kshitij. I'll tell you why Kshitij is written as KSH a little bit later. Start. Here we go. CricWit episode 7. Question number 1 on your screen right now. Who did England play in the first ODI when cricket resumed recently? Cricket resumed recently, and the first ODI. Who did England play? All of you getting the answer right. It was Ireland. A very comfortable victory for them. See, this is why we've got Kshitij as KSH, because the Kahoot app was allotting him any random nickname. Let me just strike that off. Early days, everyone making a good start. This is well done. Let's go on to the next question. Question 2. Against which team did Sachin Tendulkar score his only T20 century? His only T20 century coming in the IPL for the Mumbai Indians. The answer is Kochi Tuskers, Kerala. This was in the year 2011. Kochi Tuskers, Kerala is against whom he got the 100, and that was at the Wankhede Stadium. Unfortunately, Mumbai Indians lost that game. This was just after the 2011 World Cup. Next question. Who was the leading wicket taker at the 2015 World Cup? 2015 World Cup, leading wicket taker. Mitchell Stark is the right answer. And guys, who was the leading wicket taker for the 2019 World Cup?
Also Mitchell Stark, I think.
That's right. And in fact, he got 22 wickets in the 2015 World Cup. This time he went better. He got around 27 wickets.
Right.
Yeah.
A fine one-day bowler.
Yeah.
Let's look at the scoreboard. Everyone chugging along very well. Well done. Let's go on to the next question. Who was the man of the match for West Indies in both their World T20 final victories? 2012 and 2016. Marlon Samuels is the answer.
Great knocks in the finals.
Absolutely. But let me ask you, which one do you rate better? The one against England or the one against Sri Lanka?
The Sri Lanka one.
England.
Because it was a home ground for the Sri Lankans. So
Correct.
They played against the home court.
And also at the end of although at the end of 10 overs they were like 32 or 33 for 3, and then went on to get those 138 odd. I think that was a phenomenal loss. Also, the challenge against England was it was a run chase. So yes, but I would still rate the Sri Lankan one a little higher.
Yeah.
Right. Pawan leading the charts now. Moving on to the next question, number 5. Brendan McCullum scored his career best 302 against which opposition? India. I don't think any of the Indian fans are going to forget that.
Basin Reserve.
Yeah.
Wellington.
Basin Reserve. It was a
Ishan dropped his catch, right?
Yes, he did. He did, unfortunately. AP de Villiers holds the record for the fastest 100 in an ODI. How many balls did he require to get there? Everyone getting it right? 31 is the right answer. Who got 136 balls?
Corey Anderson.
Corey Anderson. Shahid Afridi was 37 balls
37 balls.
when he was allegedly 16 years old. Right, everyone moving very well. Pawan has got a good lead at the moment, but these are early days, remember. Well done, all of you. I'm loving this power play round. It is going very well. Everyone's very competitive. Right, so go ahead. Who was recently appointed as batting coach of the Pakistan team? Okay, who didn't answer this
I'm
one?
not getting this one options. Yeah.
Strange.
I didn't answer.
Okay. Just this
I
one,
didn't
right?
get the options.
It is strange.
Yeah. Just this one.
What do you see on your screen?
I see. Now I just received that it is correct.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Next one. Mahela Jayawardene and Kumar Sangakkara hold the record for the highest partnership in tests. How much did they make as a partnership? $624 is the right answer, and I think a lot of Indian fans were happy that the record against India was taken away. And you remember the 576 that was against India.
Yeah.
This was against a good attack. Stain, Antony, Nell, everyone was there.
Yeah, and yes, and Dale Steyn in fact got, I think Sri Lanka was 14 for 2, and Dale Steyn was started very well. I think Tharanga and Jayasuriya were dismissed early, so it was a brilliant partnership. India, as you remember, one of our dear friends at Cherry and Timber Talk, former Test cricketer Nilesh Kulkarni, played that Test match, got a wicket of his first ball in Test cricket of Pavan Attapattu, and then, as we remember, they had Mahanama and Jayasuriya just batted. And whose debut was that game? The Colombo Test of 1997. Who debuted in that game? A very famous name.
Was it Ajanta Mendes?
No, 97.
97, okay.
It was Mahela Jayawardene.
Oh.
Right, let's see how the captain was Jayasuriya. No, captain was Ranatunga, sorry. Right, everyone in the 5,000 and 2 participants over 6,000. Well done. Let's go on to the next question. Why did Shane Warne not play the 2003 World Cup? He failed a drug test, which is why he had to return.
Yeah.
And for doping. And why did he take that drug? Does anyone know that?
To make his face look less fat or something, according to me.
You're close. He took it to lose weight.
To lose weight, yeah.
And it didn't work, obviously, because he got banned. And
I
in fact,
remember that advertisement of him and Lara trying to send Sachin to Honolulu or something, where Sachin pretends to lose his memory, and there was
yes. In fact, it was not Lara, it was Carl Hooper.
Carl Hooper, yeah.
Lara, unfortunately, just before the 2003 World Cup, he was unwell. So he missed 6 months of international cricket, came into the 2003 World Cup and scored 100.
Yeah.
Right. Everyone in the 6,000s, this is really close. I'm enjoying this. I'm loving this. Let's move on to the question number 10. Which Australian cricketer was banned from the last ODI played in March due to suspected COVID-19? Kane Richardson is the right answer. He woke up with a sore throat and he was immediately isolated, sent for the test. By the time he was cleared, he came to the ground. The game had already started.
Okay.
Right, this is getting really close. I'm really enjoying this. Moving on to the next question. The two highest field scores in ODIs have come at the same ground. Which one is it? As you can see, all of them in England, so it's come in England.
Oh.
Only one person getting it right. Well done. Let me see who it is. Pawan, well done. Nice answer. It is Trent Bridge, Nottingham. And the next question, is something related to this. England hold the record for the highest ODI score, 481 for 6. Who did it come against? This too came at Trentwood. Australia is the right answer. This just gets better and better, doesn't it? Question number 13. Which Australian cricketer was rumored to have insured his moustache? Merv Hughes is the answer. There was also a rumor that he was allegedly born with it, which he has obviously denied. So, but one of the great characters of the game, isn't it?
Yeah.
At which venue did Rohit Sharma score his landmark 264? Rohit Sharma, the daddy of daddy hundreds.
Against, yeah.
Eden Gardens, everyone's getting it right. This is a phenomenal round, ladies and gentlemen. You should be watching this wherever you are. Great quiz. Question 15, the last one of Power Play 1. Which ICC event saw the USA make their debut on the big stage? ICC Champions Trophy 2004 in England.
In England, yes.
And unfortunately, they were in the group in which Australia were there, and they had no chance against Glenn McGrath and Jason Gillespie.
And this Champions Trophy, had 12 teams, right?
What's that?
I was saying I recently watched the highlights of that match. They came on my YouTube feed for some reason.
Okay, I mean, we are watching any matches these days online. If there's no live cricket, I mean, it shows if you're watching an Australia-USA match, then how much of live cricket we need right now.
Exactly, yeah.
In fact, there were, you remember Clayton Lambert, right?
Yes.
Clayton Lambert played for USA in that tournament, and their captain
He
Richard
played for West Indies as well, right?
Yeah, he played for West Indies. Richard Staple was a part of the West Indies squad, didn't play, but later he did go on to obviously play for USA in that tournament. Right? Now, audience, remember this audience round is just for your participation. Since we have the semi-finals next, we already have the participants decided. We will anyways have this for you so that we can have a good engagement from you. We are very happy with the kind of love and support we are receiving. Before that, a look at the scores. Pawan is leading with 11,318 points, followed by Kshitij at 10,640 points. Not far behind is Shantanu with 10,543 points, and Aditya is fourth with 9,077 points. Everyone's got a chance now. And right now, I would request my team to put up question number 1 for the audience on screen. Who was the first batsman to be dismissed by DRS? Who was the first batsman to be dismissed by DRS? Audience, please roll in your answers in the comments, either on YouTube or Facebook, wherever you're joining us from. Vignesh answering. Vignesh, I don't think we can allow you because you're already into the semi-finals. Just kidding. Keep answering. This is practice for you as well. Question number 2. Who were the first pair of neutral umpires in international cricket? First pair of neutral umpires in international cricket.
Wow, this is a good question.
If you had watched Cherry and Timber Talk just before this quiz, where we had umpire Vineet Kulkarni giving us some great insights into umpiring, you would have definitely known this answer. Question number 3. Who partnered Murray Erasmus to officiate the World Cup 2019 final? Who partnered Murray Erasmus to officiate the World Cup 2019 final? Right, we've had the 3 questions. Now, gentlemen, are you ready for? Okay, Yashasvi has just said he has no idea. If he says he has no idea, then it's definitely a googly. So, but anyway, let us move ahead. You're ready for power play 2?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's have power play 2. Make the bowling on screen right now. Moving on to question number 16. Which was VVS Lakshman's last IPL team? A very graceful batsman, unfortunately, didn't quite make a mark in the IPL. The answer is Kochi Tuskers, Kerala. He last played in the 2011 season.
Mahela Jayawardene was the captain.
Yeah. And guess who was the vice captain?
Parthiv.
That's right, Parthiv Patel. Question 17. Ryan Campbell played 2 ODIs for Australia in 2002. He later represented this country at the 2016 World T20. Hong Kong is the answer. Ryan Campbell was a wicketkeeper batsman who played for Western Australia. Later featured in the IPL as well. Played 2 ODIs in 2002 when Adam Gilchrist was given a rest. And years later, when he was coaching in Hong Kong, this opportunity came by to play for Hong Kong and he took it up at the age of 44. Didn't look that old. He was very active. In fact, if anything, he was also bowling off spin in that tournament. Kshitij is back in the lead. This is going very well. Moving on to question 18. Who is the ICC Umpire of the Year award named after? Simon Toffel, as you can see, has won that award 5 times, which is why I put his picture here. Fitting to have his picture. David Shepherd, who else but David Shepherd? David Shepherd, I think, was one of the most lovable umpires, isn't it?
Yeah.
Question 19. Which of these Indian states has not hosted a test match? This is a bit of a trick question. You've got to think, know your geography a little well. Kerala is the answer. Cuttack has hosted test matches.
Right.
And Kerala has got 2 stadiums, the Nehru Stadium, Kochi, and the new Greenfield Stadium at Trivandrum. They've hosted ODIs, and Trivandrum Stadium has hosted T20s as well, but no test matches have been played in the state of Kerala.
Actually, Wayanad Stadium is very beautiful.
Yes, beautiful. I mean, Wayanad is one of the most beautiful places. They have played at both teams also.
Yeah, and it is the highest altitude stadium which has hosted a international match.
Yeah, you can say an A match. There is one of the highest
A match.
at a higher one of the stadium at the highest altitude is in Chail in, I think, Himachal Pradesh.
Himachal Pradesh. Okay.
Right. Next one. Which batsman has the highest test score for a visiting batsman on Indian soil? Which batsman has the highest test score for a visiting batsman on Indian soil? Mahela Jayawardene is the answer. He got 275. Everyone getting it wrong. Mahela Jayawardene got 275. Yunus Khan got 267. Rohan Kanhai, I think, has got around 256 or 258. And Hashim Amla has got 253 not out. And if you remember that 2-match test series where he scored a truckload of runs, refused to get out, I think, which is why it has left the scars on people who love Indian cricket. His bat looked this broad in that series, like nothing could get past it. Yeah, I agree with Vignesh. This is going all the way down to the wire, like the 2019 World Cup final and the IPL 2019 final. Right. Question number 21. Who was the man of the match when Zimbabwe beat Australia on World Cup debut in 1983? Duncan Fletcher is the answer. He scored 68 and also took 4 wickets.
Yeah.
The others, good cricketers. Kevin Curran, his sons are currently playing for England. Tom and Sam. Dave Houghton, a good wicketkeeper batsman, scored a double century also for them in Test cricket. Andy Pycroft, who's now a match referee, a very good gentleman. I've had the pleasure of knowing him. He also played that World Cup. All in all, I think Zimbabwe cricket was one that really got out a lot of fascination from the world cricket fans, I would say.
Even Karan's third son is playing for Surrey, right? He's playing the county.
Yeah, that's right. But who's your favorite Zimbabwe cricketer, if I may ask?
Andy Flower.
Andy.
Who?
Andy Flower.
Andy Flower. Okay, mine maybe I'm biased. Mine is Heath Street.
Yeah, he's a crazy player. He could do everything. Captaincy, batting, bowling, everything.
True. Moving on to the next question. The first Women's World Cup was held in which year? (1973) is the answer. Women started the World Cup before men. Right. This is looking good. Next question. Question 23. Owen Morgan achieved the record for the most sixes hit in an ODI innings by a batsman. How many did he get against Afghanistan at Manchester during the World Cup last year? As you can see, that's a picture of him walking off the ground after that feat. "17 sixes" is the answer. 17
Wasn't
sixes.
it Shane Watson also scored 17 sixes, right?
No, Shane Watson got 15 sixes. Shane Watson got 15 sixes. Then it was Rohit Sharma, Chris Gale, and someone else. They've got 16 sixes. And Owen Morgan went one better last year with 17.
Okay.
Shane Watson held the record for some time with 15.
15.
Question 24. Who captained Afghanistan in their debut test match in 2018, which was against India at Bangalore? Asghar Afghan is the answer. He was the captain.
I had been to this match, to the stadium, first day.
Oh, you
Shikhar Dhawan, he was totally, Shikhar Dhawan knocked first day. He played like a T20 match.
Yeah, and the match just finished in 2 days. I mean, we know Afghanistan are capable of a lot better, but Test cricket, first time, it was obviously a challenge for them.
Yeah.
Next question, question 25. Which is the only test ground which is administered by a school? This is a googly. Which is the only test ground which is administered by a school? Only one person getting it right. Well done. It is the Asgiria Stadium in Kandy.
I got this because I think I remember Kumar Sangakkara talking about it.
Yes, and you know why was Kumar Sangakkara talking about it?
Because he and I think even Mahela played for the same school.
No, Mahela is from Colombo.
Okay, yeah.
Sangakkara is from Kandy, and he played for that school, which is Trinity College.
Trinity College, correct, yeah.
And Trinity College looks after Asgiria Stadium, which no longer hosts Test cricket. It has moved to the Pallekele International Stadium now, which is close to Kandy.
Right.
And Ranjini International Stadium in Dambula is owned by a Buddhist monastery.
Oh, wow. This I didn't.
And it has not hosted a test match. Shantanu is back in the lead, but Kshitij is not far behind. Pawan, Aditya. Now we are going to go into the slog overs, which I've gotten a few Yorkers in, but there could be a few long hops as well. So this is going to be interesting because everybody is neck and neck. Although Pawan and Aditya are a little bit behind, they still have a chance of making it because you can maximize your advantage in the slog overs. Meanwhile, let us have the next audience round for you. Who holds the record for officiating the most number of test matches? Who holds the record for officiating the most number of test matches? Next question. Question 5, please. Which year was DRS introduced for the first time in Test cricket? Which year was DRS introduced for the first time in Test cricket? Keep the answers coming in, ladies and gentlemen. I can see some of you already answering. Question 6. Which two teams played the first Test match with the introduction of the DRS? Which two teams played the first Test match with the introduction of the DRS system? Well done, guys. Now, before we move to the slog over, we can have a bit of water, all of you, because it obviously sapped a lot out of us. And I think Aditya is looking as to where the bottle is.
No. I was about to switch on the fan. I should just switch on the fan. Yeah.
Good. Everyone's ready now?
Yeah.
Because this is where it matters now. Maximizing your leads or getting back into the game. Slog overs, as it says, go for the galleries. Here we go. Question 26. Double the points. Sir Viv Richards hails from which country? A genuine great of the game. I wish I had seen him bat live. If there's one batsman, two batsmen would be Viv Richards and Sir Don Bradman. Antigua and Barbuda is the right answer. Aditya,
stadium after him now over there, right?
Yes. There is a stadium named after him, Sir Viv Richards Stadium in.
Actually, the video is lagging a bit.
What happened?
The video is lagging a bit. It's lagging a bit. Like it's getting paused and then it's the live video.
Oh, is it? Because it's fine for everyone. Maybe because we can see you pause also sometimes. So just see that all your connections are okay. Can we move ahead?
Yeah.
Aditya, can we move ahead?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Question 27. What was unique about India's 3-match ODI series against Sri Lanka in 1997? You get extra 10 seconds. All matches were abandoned. First ODI series to have neutral umpires. All matches were played at Nehru stadiums, or all matches saw different captains from both sides. Whoever got it right, well done. All matches were played at Nehru stadiums. Kshitij and Aditya, very well done. And you know, right, which Nehru stadiums were they?
Kochi.
No, it was
No, Kochi.
It was Guwahati, Indore, and Madgaon in Goa. And another interesting fact is that the second game at Indore had to be abandoned due to a bad pitch, and they played an exhibition match instead.
Was this the series in which VVS Lakshman made his debut or first century?
No. VVS Lakshman made his debut against South Africa in Test cricket and against Zimbabwe in ODIs in 1998.
I guess this was the series in which he opened, I guess.
Possible, because he was asked to open the batting in West Indies in 97. In fact, this was also the series where, unfortunately, one of the decisions by an umpire in Madgaon was where he gave Ajay Jadeja out and then put his hand on his or adjusted his cap or something. And that was one of the reasons why it is remembered. Aditya, are you there, Aditya?
Yeah. It's getting paused. Yeah, I'm there.
Cool. Let's go ahead to the next question. As we can
I'm
see,
there.
Kshitij is not far behind Shantanu. Aditya is also closing in. Pawan, you still have a chance, I think. Let's move on. Question 28. How many world titles have India won in men's cricket? That is T20 and ODI World Cups. Does not include the Champions Trophy. T20 and ODI World Cup combined. All of you getting it right? कभी कभी ये phase में full toss आ जाता है. This is a full toss, low full toss, and you all have capitalized on it very well. Right, well done. All
This
of
was
you.
Team Saudi.
I think he's just acquired a bad name because of those super overs, but I think he's a very good bowler. Can't rule him out. Question 29. Where did India and Pakistan play their last test match against each other? Bangalore is the right answer. Bangalore. They played their last test match there in 2007.
Yeah.
And which two batsmen got their highest test scores over there?
So that was Dada's double century.
Dada's double century.
Ganguly. Dada.
Dada's double century is one, and Yuvraj Singh also got his highest test score, 163. So that was Misbah Ulaq also got a big 100. Ishant Sharma's first 5-wicket haul. Irfan got a century as well. Inzi made a century in the 2005 Test match, not 2007. Inzi had retired just before before Pakistan toured India. Right, now we'll have the last question. This is a puzzle. Arrange the following batsmen in order of their highest test scores. That is lowest to highest. The lowest score comes first and you move ahead. Highest test scores. The lowest score among them comes first.
How do I do this, Nishad? I can't.
Drag and drop. Drag and drop.
Drag and drop. Okay.
Yeah. This is the answer. It's Steven Smith, 239. Sachin Tendulkar, 248. Virat Kohli, 254 not out. And Ricky Ponting, 257. Well done. This was an amazing quiz. And we'll have the results right now for you. Pawan is finished in 4th place. 3rd place is Aditya. Shantanu is 2nd. And the winner in a very close contest is Kshitij. Well done. He held his nerve. In fact, if you see, Kshitij and Shantanu have got the same number of answers right, and yet Kshitij just edged ahead in points. And I must say, this, ladies and gentlemen, is a quiz I've really enjoyed. It has been really fun. Kshitij and Shantanu, very well played. Aditya, well done. Pawan, it's been a pleasure. I think you also played very well. Phenomenal. I think we saved our best for the last round. So this was really fun.
My friend
Thank
you
you.
won on boundary count.
Yes, I think with Vignesh saying earlier, this is going down to the wire like the 2019 World Cup final. He was right. Kshitij, I think you wearing the black t-shirt and Shantanu wearing blue. I think the fortunes have reversed this time.
Yes.
But well played, all of you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, it was a great game.
Thank
Great
you.
quiz.
I must say, amazing questions. Like really fun to be here, and congratulations, Kshitij.
Thank you, everyone. And yes, now we'll have the audience round answers. Can we have the question number 1 on screen, please?
Sehwag.
Who was the first batsman to be dismissed by DRS? Any one of you can guess?
Sehwag.
Sehwag.
Sehwag is the right answer. Question number 2. Who were the first pair of neutral umpires in international cricket? The answer is VK Ramaswamy and Pilu Reporter. In 1987 or 88, they umpired a series between Pakistan and the West Indies. It was Imran Khan's vision to have neutral umpires. Who partnered Murray Erasmus to officiate the World Cup 2019 final?
Dharmasena.
Kumar Dharmasena.
Dharmasena, yes. And I think Aditya makes the signal to make his
Kumar
point.
Dharmasena.
Question number 4. Who holds the record for officiating the most number of test matches?
Aleem Dar.
Aleem Dar is correct. Well done, all of you. It shows why we've had such a phenomenal round. Question 5. Which year was DRS introduced for the first time in test cricket?
9.
8 or 9, I would say.
2007. 8.
9. The series between India and Sri Lanka.
2008. And the answer, you have answered question number 6. The two teams that played the first test match with the introduction of DRS was India versus Sri Lanka, or as a lot of Indian fans like to remember it, as the Ajanta Mendes Trophy that year. But everyone, well done. Thank you, audience. It's been phenomenal. Do join us for the semi-final 1 next week, where we will announce who are the semi-finalists. And well done, all of you. This is it, of course. Siddharth, Suwajit, and Vignesh in semi-final 1. Mayur, Anuj, and Kshitij in semi-final 2. This is the lineup for the semi-finals. The winner each of the semi-final will go to the grand finale, and we'll have a wild card entry into the finals. That is the story for you, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure bringing to you this quiz every Saturday evening. Do join us once again next week. Thank you to all the participants again, and thank you to the audience.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye,
Great.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.